and welcome back to another amazing live. I'm just going to wait for more to join, but I want you to take a moment to just settle into your space. Just wait for more to jump on. I never really plan these lives fully, but I do plan on... Oh, I can hear one baby crying. Lord have mercy. Well, the goal is to stay live for an hour. I like to stay live with you guys for an hour. And do free readings, tuning in, activations, and see what comes up for those that jump in. I'm just going to wait for more to come on. Let me see if I turn off this light, how this will do. Oh, that makes a big difference. Okay, I'm going to turn it on. It's just a little bit hot with this light. Very good. Welcome, guys. Welcome. For those of you that are interested in doing a free tuning in, channeled healing, message, and or activation, jump on. I'm just waiting for more to get on. I never really, like I said, plan these, but I tune into the energy of whoever comes on. So if you're joining now, know that something brought you to the live, something guided you here. You might feel called to ask questions. But I'm really happy that you're here. So I want you guys to tune in and ask. Just waiting for more to jump on. So I'm Jojo. Let me introduce myself. I'm Jojo, your multidimensional channeler and healer. And what I'll be doing it. Oh, okay. So, all right, let me explain. I'm live on TikTok and YouTube. I'm live on YouTube for the first time, and I've never been live on YouTube before. So I have to apologize. I don't know if there's anyone watching on YouTube like I do on TikTok, but I have some people ask questions on YouTube. Somebody asked, "Hi, hey Emma, it's so good to see you." Hi Sue. Oh my God, somebody asked the most hilarious. No, this is a wig. Child, what do you think? What do you think? I do not think so. Does not match. Thank you, Paul. Hi, Eva. Love you too, Eva. Hi, Rahmat. Hi, guys. So I wanted to take the opportunity to answer questions. Channel. Oh, come on. That's rude. Let me... How do you... remove? Yeah, I'm going to remove. 1 second. You're going to go on timeout, little boy. Let's see. How do you put them on timeout? Put user on timeout for 30 minutes. There we go. Hey, guys. I'm going to go back to TikTok. So for those of you that are interested in a reading, let me know. It is completely free. Usually I charge for these, but I felt like going live. It's been a while since I've gone live and stepped away from the twins. Usually at this time, it's quite difficult for me to do that. And so I'm excited to be here. So just need a question, guys. Welcome, guys. Welcome. I'm trying to figure out how YouTube works. Let's see. So on YouTube, can anyone jump on a live like they do on TikTok, or do they need to be your friend? Or like they need to follow you on YouTube? Because I don't think those would be Leo's followers. Hey guys, welcome, welcome. So I'm glad that you're here. So for those of you that are new, you can ask questions. I'm doing free channeled messages and activations. If you're interested, ask a question. Hey guys. Let me see. Hey guys, now it's filling up. Oh, let's see what Emma said. I think they need to follow you, subscribe. I think I could be wrong. Okay. I don't know, because there's some people are being really rude on YouTube. Just asking Leo how it works. Hi. So glad that you're here. Welcome, guys. Welcome. Leo's going to come in a little bit. MH, it's so good to see you. So what we're doing is asking questions. Anyone that like questions and answers. Also, we're doing free readings, and also it's a new, and also TikTok is a new account. So I'm trying to get used to getting more people on. And I'm not used to it. I'm used to my account. But what we're doing is basically tuning in, answering questions, channeling, and let me ask. I have slumps in motivation sometimes, but I prefer to be able to routinely do the MP3s that I bought from you. Okay. I'm just tuning into you, Sulai. The issue is there's a lot of limiting beliefs and programmings that you're looping on at the moment. First of all, you're triggered right now. You're really triggered with what is happening with you today in particular. Easter also is triggering on a subconscious level. There's a lot of trauma coming up pertaining to Easter, believe it or not. There's a lot of trauma coming, a lot of sexual trauma for you, Sulai, but you're aware of that. And the slumps and motivations, the depression, it has a lot to do with a lot of the trauma that's coming up that you're not processing, you're not healing. You go into a loop, you go into, there is a trauma, I'm overwhelmed. Then you go into, I don't want to do anything. Your motivation basically goes down. You go into a deep depression, and then you cycle out of it, and you kind of go in and out, in and out, in and out. It would be best to work on the MP3s to connect to yourself, but your partner also has a huge influence on you, both on a physical and energetic level, subconsciously and consciously. And because of that, that affects your healing. And because of that, you're really struggling. You're really struggling, especially with your partner. I'm trying to figure out how much I could say without saying too much personal things, but you don't allow yourself to be loved. You don't love yourself, and therefore those around you will treat you as such. So they don't, and you probably will experience this a lot, is you do not have get a lot of respect from those around you, especially your partner. And because of that, there is a rift but you don't believe that you deserve any better than that. You have essentially accepted that as your normal. Like, this is normal for me to be treated this way. And therefore, because I am not worthy of better, I'm going to continue that program. And because of that, it believe it or not, it affects you very deeply, Sue. All right, you go, Sulai. So I would definitely start working on the sexual issues, and then also the issues between you and your partner. There's a lot of contracts there that you need to dismantle and really begin to start unraveling. It's not that they're blocks. It's a lot of trauma, and this trauma is preventing you from seeing past it. So yes, it is a block, but this trauma, there's sexual trauma issues with your partner, and then you don't love yourself. All of these key elements are what is keeping you from expanding, from going into the direction of more of a healed state. And you won't get there until you begin to confront some very deep truths about your situation and self. And until you do that, you're going to loop around this depression, this I'm feeling motivated and not motivated again, because you're not healing the core wounds, the deep core wounds. You're kind of going around them. And therefore, it's what's causing it's just a lot of it's just a lot of pain. But then again, from what I'm seeing, is the pain, you've bypassed it, and you just believe that this is just normal. You've normalized a lot of the way that you're being treated as being normal, and you're not being treated well, and therefore you believe that's how it's supposed to be. It's a lot of issues with self, a lot of limiting beliefs. I'm not good enough. I don't deserve love. I don't deserve to be loved, and a few others. Hey, Eva. Hey, Larry. Oh, so you did feel Easter feel dark. Yeah, it's quite dark. It's a lot going on. It's a lot going on energetically when it comes to Easter. Oh, my back is starting to hurt. I'm going to just sit down. Oh, that's better. To break the loops. I am actually working, Sulai, on an MP3 that will help you break ties and contracts. It just depends. At the moment, to be honest, you really need to work on releasing the sexual trauma in the womb space. You should really focus on that. And then I would jump into the limiting beliefs. But you can work on both on a tangent, both at the same time. You just have to be aware of how much of a load you can handle, because you don't want to open too many trauma doors, like too many tabs on a computer. It will overload your system. Too much trauma coming up, it'd be difficult for you to process a lot of it. So you're learning. Hey, Mia. Okay, so yeah, it's true. I was hoping it was different this time, but it's turned into the same thing. You mean the relationship? What's different? I actually don't know what it feels like to be treated well, even as a child. Yeah, it's a deep trauma. It stems from many past lives. If you begin to really dive deep into these traumas, you'll get to the root cause of this. You will. Hi, Mia, love. All right, I'm gonna go over to YouTube and answer some questions here. Hi, Valerie. What we're doing is free readings and activations. Hopefully that came up. Is that coming up when you guys come on? All right. So Eva asked, what is the best way to ditch a programming? So programmings are very ingrained into the subconscious mind. What you need to do is like an onion. Is go, if you think of an onion, you need to peel the layers to get deep into your subconscious, to the core programmings that are causing you issues. And you do that by connecting to yourself. You go very deep, deep, deep into yourself. I just will be uploading an MP3 that takes you to 100 cores deep within yourself. And then from there, you can dismantle the contracts and programs that are running in the background of your subconscious mind, but are controlling, or I should say, taking the hot seat of your conscious mind. Remember, 98% of what you do say on a conscious level comes from the subconscious mind. So if you think about it, if you are not connected to your subconscious mind, a lot of the choices that you're making are not really choices that you have consciously made. They're coming through the subconscious mind, through programming, through trauma, through triggers, through conditioning. And hi, Larry. Whenever I'm gonna have Larry actually come on, and we're gonna be doing a reading. What I like to do is a reading when you come on. And I'll have him request to come live, and then we'll just do a mini reading, and you guys can kind of join in. It should be fun. Many more of you can join. I know that you need to have 1,000 followers to do that. Oh, I need to friend you. I didn't know I needed to friend you to go live. I've had many where you can come on live, and I don't do it as a host. I do it as a guest. You can come on as a guest. Let me see. Let me add you. Follow back. There we go. There we go. Very good. So how to best ditch a program is to get to the root cause. So you need to connect to yourself very deep, deep into the heart center, deep into the core of self, which is love, but even deeper than that, 100 times deeper. Each core, keep going until you get to the center of yourself. And then from there, you can filter out and actually try to understand where this program came from, if it's attached to any systems or contracts that need dismantling. And then from there, you can dismantle the programs. And you can do it by using your light language. You can use it by using your the frequency of love or the energy within yourself. All of these things are ways for you to dismantle those programs, but it just depends on what type of program you want to dismantle. Though, if you're coming in and wanting to dismantle something that's really difficult, like um, aging, that is not something quite easy that you can dismantle, because that is loaded and conditioned on a collective level. But if you're wanting to, say, ditch a program that has to do with something more minor, I'm thinking like, you know, I don't know, in the groups that we have, some people are having issues with protein, so they want to heal their issues with protein, like thinking they need to eat protein to be healthy or gain muscle, which is not true. You don't need protein to gain muscle mass. Actually, that is a program. But to dismantle that program, you need to have belief in self to dismantle those programs. And you have to go deep within yourself and have the willingness to break them. But if you still believe that you need the protein to build muscle, no matter what you do and no matter how you try to break that program, it's not going to break until your belief systems change. So it's a lot of key things that need to come through in order for you to dismantle those programs. And you also need to be ready to do it, because if you subconsciously are like, nah, I'm holding on to that belief system or that programming, there's no amount of, you can be blue in the face, that you can try to break that program, and it's not going to at all. So what I recommend is heal deeply, so that you get to a space that you can dismantle those programs. Okay, Emma asked, I'd like to know what I need to be working on right now, as I'm feeling stuck and unmotivated and pretty much lost right now. Thanks. Hey, Gretchen. Hey, Christopher. Okay, Emma, let's break it down. What's going on? You're feeling very unmotivated. Have you been connecting with yourself? Are you connecting with yourself on a daily basis? What are you doing on a daily basis to help you to connect to self? To be honest, I'm tuning in and you don't want to connect to yourself. That's what I'm getting. When you connect, are you connecting right away, or there's nothing? Can you feel sense here? Are you able to connect to self? Are you able to go into timelines and heal? Because from what I'm seeing is you put a very thick block. It's not that you're unmotivated, it's just that, and it's you subconsciously you don't want to, and you need to figure out why you don't want to connect. How can you tell if you have contracts holding you back? Oh, I'm going to answer Emma. No, I don't feel I can connect. Right. So you've never been able to connect at all on your own. All right. So is that right? Even through some of the videos we post. Yeah, it's because subconsciously you're blocking yourself. And the thing is that the only way that you can assist yourself is by healing. You have to heal, at least connect to yourself to heal, but you're not even willing to do that. Have you tried to join our Essence of Love group? Because that group is, that community is amazing. It's only $29.99 a month, and it comes with one monthly group healing. If you join and you do the monthly group healings, all of the community is just absolutely amazing, so loving, it's growing, and you'd hear the feedback of all of the others who are struggling just like you, not just like you, but similarly to you. And you can get feedback. Not only do we give feedback, but so do they, with what you're struggling with. But Yeah, you don't want to connect. There's a lot of things. You've got some systems, you have a lot of contracts. You have contracts that are preventing you from connecting to yourself, and they're quite dark. And at this point, it's best to just heal. Heal. So when you heal, you can go into yourself deeper. Yeah, it's a tough one. I wish I had more for you, Emma, but the thing is that you're just not willing. Ask yourself. I want you to connect right now. I want you to go to the center of your chest, of your heart space, and I want you to walk 1,000 steps deep within yourself. You're going to see a golden pathway, see, sense, feel, and go deep within yourself. When you get as far, if you cannot go the whole 1,000 steps, then I want you to stop there. When you're there, I want you to ask yourself, why am I not connecting? Why do I not want to connect? And I want you to wait and listen and listen to what comes through, and then report back what self says. Oh, Eva, thank you so much. It's true. You have joined the community. It's just so loving. I love the community. Let me know how you do, Emma. And Amy says you have to be willing to put in the work to heal. Now, Emma, it's not that you're not willing on a conscious level. I know that you're willing. I can see it on a conscious level. What I'm talking about is subconsciously. Subconsciously, you don't want to. So you need to bridge the gap between your subconscious and your conscious mind. And you have to do that in a way where you can understand on a subconscious level why you don't want to connect. That takes work. You have to heal. You have to heal enough to bridge that gap, find out why you don't want to connect. It's a lot of trauma. From what I'm seeing, it's contracts, a lot of dark contracts. You don't want to break those contracts. You don't want to let them go. They serve you a purpose of some form. And because of that, and many other issues, systems and issues that are causing you to not open. But I want you to ask yourself, and I want to see what comes back for you. Hi, is it I don't know how to pronounce your name, love. Sneha Kadka. Oh, I probably butcher that. But you're asking, will my husband Anuj get UK dependent visa? I need more information. I need more information from your husband. From what I'm seeing is a 50-50. You can help, you can assist. Oh, there's so much going on an energetic level. You can assist your husband to get it, but you need to hone in on your emotions and your energy. You need to clear yourself, and your husband needs to connect to himself, and then possibly you can get this visa. From what I'm seeing, it's a 50-50, but the timelines are, because there's possible timelines, and there's never ending timelines. From what I'm seeing is yes, no, yes, no, yes, no, yes, no, yes, no, yes, no. What you need to do is you need to pull the timeline in for the yes. And you do that by healing yourself. He needs to do that too, by connecting to himself, meaning healing, working on your belief systems, limiting beliefs. Energetically, you can manifest it. You certainly can as well through belief. But at the moment, both of your emotions of fear, all I'm getting is fear. I'm afraid, I'm afraid, I'm afraid, I'm afraid. And that fear energy is driving the decision between a yes and no, because what is fear? Fear is a very low, dense energy. It's a denser frequency. In a much denser frequency, You're going to attract essentially things that don't benefit you, especially on a denser frequency. So if you truly want your husband to get this visa, I would raise my frequency, bring in more love into the heart space. Believe that he is going to get the visa. Stay in love. Allow more love in. Heal your limiting beliefs and issues. Believe me, that all of this is connected to getting the visa. Believe me, it is. You just need to be a bit more aware of your emotions and how that drives, especially for you, Sneha, especially for you, because you're very emotional, and that has a huge weigh in on your decision making. Hopefully that helps, Emma. Okay, I'll take a look and check it out. I'm aware I'm being blocked. Thank you. Okay, thank you so much for what you've told me. I know what to do. I need to work on. Oh, you're welcome, Emma. It's probably best if you go in now, since I'm here now, because I can guide you better. If you can do that now, if you're available now, I would do that, and then you can report back as I'm on the live. Okay. Oh, I was reading this lady, and I don't even know if she's still here. Probably not. Oh, well. Ronnie asks, Salua, is my ex Patrick happy in his new relationship? I don't do relationship readings. I'm sorry. They're just, it's a bit too much, too many energies to go through. That one lady, hi love, hi Jojo. I get the urge to speak light language, but I don't understand it. Any tips? Yes, allow. Okay, so in your throat chakra, there's a lot of there's a system there that you need to clear, but there's a lot of trauma coming up for you. Even though you don't understand what's coming through, I would speak it, but I would heal, because sometimes even if you speak light language, it isn't always light. It could be also dark. It's just be aware of that. But if you are getting the urge to speak it, it means that you're beginning to remember more of yourself. You're beginning to remember more of the higher frequency languages you used to speak. These frequencies, light language are loaded with higher frequencies. They're languages that come from versions of you that were in much higher frequencies, and they also carry knowledge and understanding and healing abilities. You can most definitely bring them through into your now moment to assist you to connect to yourself. Many do in our mentorship and in our group, in our mentorship and in the groups that we have. I would suggest to begin, if you're not connecting to yourself daily, going into the heart space, connecting to self, I would recommend you to do that. It will help you understand what light language you're speaking, why it's coming through, what you need to heal, what trauma is coming up for you to heal, etc., etc. Hi, Yoza. I'm sorry, Ronnie. I know you wanted me to answer that question. It's just that if I start answering that question, I'm going to get a bunch of relationship questions, and it's just not something that I really focus on. Yoza, yeah, you can get a reading. Just ask a question. I'm going to go over to YouTube, though. I'm going to answer some questions over there. Yeah, Ronnie, you can get a reading. Just ask your question. You're welcome. I do suggest you, that one lady, if you haven't yet, to look into our Essence of Love group. It is the most amazing membership that we have. It's really cheap. It's only $29.99 a month, but you have an amazing community. That community is priceless. So loving, just so amazing. And it comes with one one meditational healing that we send out. And there you can explore all of this. We have many members who are beginning to, from from very beginning, just beginning to start connecting to themselves, and then starting to channel light language, to very advanced channeling self, and are able to really understand themselves. And it's just a big mix of everything there, and it's just so just such an amazing community. I invite you there. If you have any questions, you can always DM me. Okay, so you're welcome, love. Okay, let's answer a couple of questions here. Gabby, yeah, you need to believe. You need to believe. That's right. Especially when it comes to visa, you have to believe. You also need to clear the timelines as well. Paula, my mom passed away March 3rd. I'm so sorry to hear that. Does she have anything to say? So when a soul passes away, they get recycled and reincarnated right away. Gets pushed back in. Mom's 1 year old at the moment, a year and a couple of months old. And actually a year and a month old, give or take. And the only thing that's left as far as when the soul passes away is the energy that's left behind. And that energy is when I'm trying to see how I can explain this. There are some channelers that can channel that energy, and I could channel it as well, but it's energy that isn't in the now moment. It isn't energy that I should just have self channel this, because it's really hard to explain on a conscious level, to be honest, for me. But I'll connect in a little bit. But if you connect to that energy, you'll find that it's lost through time. And not only will you connect to your mom's energy that passed away a year ago, but you'll connect to energies that your mom passed away, or that soul has passed away in many incarnations. So are you really speaking to your mom that passed away when it comes through? No, not necessarily. Also, what happens is when the energy comes through, sometimes it isn't really your mom's energies that's coming through. It's typically a denser being that comes through to just mess around. I don't channel. I just don't, because it's not beneficial to channel a soul's energy when they pass away. But I can say that your mom has already reincarnated. I can see her. She's a baby, a baby girl, but she's just reincarnated back, cycling back and trapped into these systems. I know that you probably want to hear something very loving. From what I'm tuning into, before your mom passed away, she has had a lot of love for you and a lot of regrets, from what I'm tuning into. Don't know what that's about, but I'm just seeing a lot of regrets and a lot of she wished she would have done certain things. What I want you to know, Paula, is when you begin to connect to yourself, you begin to understand the whole reincarnation process. You begin to understand the subconscious, and it's so much more deeper than this. You long for your mom because she's passed away, but believe me, or believe it or not, you've reincarnated with that soul so many times. This is not the only lifetime that you've been with your mom. You've had many lifetimes with your mom. Her passing away is triggering many other lifetimes of her leaving you, abandoning you. These are abandonment trauma wounds that you need to heal. And no, I don't doubt that she did not love you. She loved you very much, very, very much. But this is something that you do need to go within yourself and start healing. Hopefully that answers, I didn't answer your question, but hopefully understanding that a little bit might give you a little bit of solace. Okay, I'm coming back to TikTok. Beauty 11, will John apologize to Rose? That must be a bot, because all I'm getting is AI bot with that question. Kendra, will I pass my exams this semester? I just need to know if you're here before I respond. Good night, Mariah. Okay, Shine, will I get enough funds to rent my apartment this year? I need more information to Shine. Paula, oh, okay, wonderful. I'm so happy. You are very content. I would definitely suggest you to start healing though, because there's a lot of grief you're holding on to. A lot of grief there. Claire, are you there? Will I meet my soulmate? Oh, you'll definitely meet your soulmate. I see like 3 of them. 3, 4, depends. 4 different soulmates. I don't like to call them soulmates. These are just souls that you reincarnate. You make agreements, contracts to reincarnate with. They're not really soulmates, but you have many of them. 3, 4, from what I'm seeing. And you'll probably meet 2 of them, give or take. I was supposed to go on here with Larry, but I don't know if Larry's still here. Any idea when? I can't really answer that. From what I'm seeing on all the different timelines, the thing is that, oh, there you are, Larry. Okay, after I do that, after I answer that question, let's try to go, let's try to come on. And maybe you can come on for like 10 minutes, ask your question, and we can dive into it. And then we can get off. I'm just gonna ask my husband to get me something to drink. I'm thirsty. All right. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm gonna answer your question. Claire, are you still there? Because many people jump in and out of the live, so I just want to make sure if you're still here. Hi, Elaine. Okay, all right, Claire. So from what I'm seeing is a year to a year and a half. The issue is you have a tendency to push men away because of a lot of insecurity. I'm not good enough. You don't want to get hurt. So you tend to, hi Elaine, so you tend to push them away first. You hurt them, then them hurting me. There's a possibility that both that I see coming through, you can call it soulmate, you will push away from what I'm seeing in the timelines. Meaning that soul comes, you have an opportunity to create a relationship, but you can very much push them away. So from what I'm seeing, it is 80% likely that you will push them away. Heal. You would rather, what I would do is I would rather connect to myself and start healing before I start even looking into a partner to invite into my now moment. You have a lot of issues you need to sort through, a lot of insecurity, and I say this with so much love. There's so much going on for you, a lot of trauma that you need to heal before I would introduce someone into your life, because if you do not, there's going to be a lot of issues, especially in the relationship. You're going to have a lot of just a lot of issues. Hopefully that made sense. Oh, you're not happy with my answer. I know. I'm tuning into your subconscious. I invite you to our group, our Essence of Love group. For more information, you can always send us a message on Instagram or DM me for more of that. But there's so many ways that you can connect to yourself and heal. All right, I'm going to go back to YouTube. Okay. Do you use plants to raise your environment? And do you use anything else? Maybe water? Sarah. I used to. I used to use plants when I was in California, when I used to live in California. You guys should, my house was, it had over 300 plants. It was insane. I had so many plants. I resonated with them. They made me feel safe. As I began to connect to myself, because I started to depend on the plants for protection, for security, connecting, for to connect to myself. And when I moved to Costa Rica, I started to reconnect back with myself in the heart space, and I stopped relying on anything exterior outside of me to depend on. And plants was a big one for me. I'm not saying to not get plants. I'm not saying that plants will not help you raise in frequencies per se. You can most definitely connect to plants. Gaia is a huge resource on helping you reconnect, helping you remember who you are, which is love on a deep soul level. But many of us, including myself, are very blocked and have a lot of trauma that make it very difficult for us to connect to the environment around us. The world at the moment is completely toxic, and it's bred that way on purpose. It's done in that way because it's just to keep you very disconnected from yourself. And so I don't use anything to connect to myself but myself. But having plants, it for me, I just love connecting to the earth, connecting to Gaia. Is something that I really enjoy, but I don't use it to connect to myself. You're welcome, Claire. Okay, let's get Larry on. I'm going to get Larry on so he can ask his question. You'd have to request to come live, Larry. Let's see where you at. Well, while I'm waiting for Larry, I am going to answer more questions. Is honey the same as sugar energetically? No. Honey is from Gaia. Sugar is from another universal system. It's not from here. TikTok says no co-host access. What? Let me then check. Unlock multi-guest. With this feature, you can invite viewers to join your live as guests. Check out our requirements. Oh, yeah, it's locked. Unlock. Oh, I need to get more viewers, it says. Okay. Well, it won't let me. Apologies. Okay, let's reconvene and we'll do it another time. Whenever I go live again, I'll obviously I'll let you know and then you can jump on live. So sorry. So sorry, Larry. Sneha, I answered that question. I went in and I went in and answered it and I went like 5 minutes. If you weren't here to listen to it, I'm so sorry. I'm not going to repeat myself. I'm going to upload the live on YouTube. So if you want to know the answer, just check back on YouTube and listen for the answer there. Oh, you can join on YouTube. Okay, come and join on YouTube then. We could try. I don't know how to do it on YouTube, but we can try. Alina says, I listen to your meditations most of the time. I dream nightmares and I try to wake myself hardly, trying to connect to my core self. I need your guidance, please. You're attacking yourself, but these are demons that are coming through, or jinn. These are more jinn. You're in the Middle East, so it's more jinn that come through. They come through at night just to scare you because you're beginning to connect to yourself, and they don't want you to connect, unfortunately. What I would do is right before you go to bed, connect to yourself and put a really thick shield, a really thick shield of love. Put a whole, like, cocoon your bed into a love bubble, and that should, if you allow, should keep darkness out from messing with you when you're sleeping. The dream space is really another realm. It's pretty crazy there. So they'll come through to try to scare you. Don't be afraid. Just block them out before you go to sleep, and let us know how you do. You're welcome, Sarah. Honey comes from bees. Bees produce, it's their throw up. Honey does have some pretty amazing healing properties that, again, anything that is healing, that is beneficial for the body, is typically and usually comes from Gaia. There is no benefit to sugar. None. It feeds parasites and fungus. And parasite and fungus are hosts. They invade your body and they take over, and they keep your body in a very toxic state. They thrive off of heavy metals, and they thrive off of preservatives and sugar. I mean, it's a joint effort. The powers to be do um know this, and that's why they want to keep people sick because it keeps the pharmaceutical companies going, and it makes them a lot of money. Therefore, you just tune in and know anything that assists you to heal is usually always from Gaia. Hi, Jennifer. I have a job interview this week. Do I have any impressions, advice, or if would be a good move for me? I need a little bit more information. I need a little bit more information. Siba, I've already answered that question, and even Charlie said you have to catch the playback. The playback will have all that information. It should be uploaded like within an hour, and you can hear it, watch it, because I did answer that already. I'm not going to go over that again. They're making medicine based off of sugar. I am not surprised. I am not surprised. I posted a link to do a co-live on YouTube. Hopefully Leo figures out how to do that. Okay. Yeah. So we'll just have to figure out the kinks with that. I was able to go live on my other TikTok because, I've had, I have way more followers on my other one. But that's okay. It's all right. It's all right. We'll do it another way. All right, I'm going to come back to TikTok and answer more questions. I don't even know if anybody is still here. The Bay Harbor. Glad we on the same page. I like that. Oh, I did answer that question. Hey, Annaleaf. Or Annalef. I don't know how you pronounce your name. I don't think any of these people are still here because TikTok is so finicky. You've got people that come in and out, in and out, in and out all the time. All right, well, TikTok, for those of you that are still there, if you have any questions, I can come back to you and answer. Ah, Sulai, thank you for staying. I'm getting to be live just an hour, by the way, and I promised my husband that I wouldn't go over an hour. So I've got 2 minutes left, and then I have to get off because I'm notorious to go over in time. So this TikTok, when I would go live on TikTok, by the way, I would have so many people go on my live. It was crazy, but the energetics of my old TikTok just wasn't aligning anymore where I was at. So we created the Beyond Light Academy TikTok. But going live on, this is like the third time I go live on Beyond Light Academy, and it's like pulling teeth to get people to come on. Like, I'm just like, where you at? Where you at? Like, come on, it's fun over here too, but that's okay. It usually takes time. It took me a year to build my audience and my personal TikTok, so it's gonna take some time with the Beyond Light Academy TikTok. Anyways, let's answer some questions on YouTube. Jennifer asks, would be with Salvation Army helping people with services and food pantry. Current job is much higher paying and responsibility. Okay. Let me tune in. You could advance there. Discipline. The issue is that you don't like to be controlled. This job will require you I'm just trying to see what on a energetic and on a conscious level. I'm just tuning into timelines. Just give me a minute. You have a difficult time being told what to do. That's one thing, but you really do want to help people. I get that. Will this be beneficial? You're gonna get. I'm sorry to say this, but you're gonna get bored. One, that's one issue. Another issue that I'm seeing is you're there's going to be certain souls that are in this job that are you're gonna butt heads with. And thirdly, it seems like you're ready for a change from what I'm tuning into as well. 70% is from what I'm seeing is you jumping in and it benefiting you, but then there's parts of you that are gonna struggle with you taking this job. Ooh, there's a lot going on with you, girl. I hope that made sense. What's wrong with your other job? I mean, the other job that I'm seeing is it's easy. You're bored. You're bored with your other job from what I'm tuning into. What's wrong with your other job? Tell me about that. Larry's still here. I appreciate you guys. Hey, Jason just followed the live creator. We're getting followers. We're getting followers. Betty. Hi, Betty. With the special MP3s. Sorry, so you said because I have already worked on letting it go with the special MP3. I'm not sure what you're talking about, Sulai. Leanne asked, I help a friend to get rid of some identity that bothered him when he sleeps. I try to shield him and myself before I clear his space and send love. Am I doing good? I'm going to tune in 1 second. Hi, Shona. Hi, Michelle. Will I get promotion at work? It's a lot of work questions today. Interesting. It's not that you're not doing well or you're not or well or good or bad. It's that you haven't connected to yourself deep enough to be able to assist yourself with these nightmares. You're allowing, parts of you are allowing this to happen. You did assist your friend, but there's contracts between both of you. Thank you, Betty, for the rose. Thank you. Because of those contracts, you guys are perpetuating a lot of agreements that you've had with each other in past lifetimes. I would focus on connecting to yourself deeper. And unless you're assisting this friend, like they've paid you to do that, if they're just doing it because you want to do it, it's going to drain your energy. If they've just paid you and it's a one-time thing, then that's great. I don't see anything wrong with that. But if you're just doing it just to assist, it's going to drain you because there's contracts there between each other. I would deal with the contracts, break the contracts that you guys have with each other, because these contracts are connected to darkness, and they are perpetuating a lot of the issues you're having at night as well too. There's a lot going on there. That's as best. That's as much as I can say. Sorry, gotta go. Gotta go to another question. I have an interview soon. Are they going to choose me? I would love to travel to this job in Uganda. I know you want to travel, but I don't see it would be beneficial. Will you get it? Probably. About 80% that you'll get it. But you have to believe. You need to bring in that timeline to believe you're going to get it. Sarah asks, are these lives regular or more random? Time, please. You usually do some good times for my country. They are random. I have twins, and it's whenever I can get a time for myself. Leo does better with the lives because I usually take the babies and he has more time to do more things, to be honest. So, no, we don't have a schedule. Are you kidding me? I have twins under 10 months old. I'm barely surviving with an academy and mentees and members to memberships and MP3s that we do and answering questions, and we do a lot. I do a lot. The fact that I'm going live is like rare. Okay, it's rare, but I'm trying to make it more often now. I promise. I'm trying. Jennifer says, I don't like the work. The people can be low vibe. At times, I feel I'm being buried with projects. I stress out and have clear constant anxiety. Jennifer, I hate to say this, but even the job you're going into is going to be about the same. The only difference is you're going to be paid more. You're going to have issues with coworkers. I can already see that now. You're going to have issues because you need to heal a lot of these, especially your anxiety, a little bit of depression. All of this stems from unhealed trauma. You need to heal your trauma. Any job that you take on, even though you feel like helping others is going to maybe lift your frequency and make you happy, nothing exterior is going to assist you to lift your frequency. Nothing will, unless you connect to yourself and start healing. No job is going to be able to do that. No partner, not children, parents, not even a job. All the money in the world is not going to help you rise in frequency. And the only way you can do that is by healing yourself. I'm not trying to be negative. I'm really just telling you the truth. You really need to start asking yourself some really deep questions and facing some deep truths, meaning you need to start asking yourself why you're unhappy and why there is constant anxiety around you, why you can't settle and be at peace in the now moment. There's a lot of trauma there, a trauma that you've barely began to even dive into. And I really encourage you to begin to start connecting to yourself, to dive into those traumas, because If you don't, it's never going to get any better. It's just going to get worse. And the job situation, it might hold you over. There's always like a, thank you, Mirella. Thank you, Rob. Um, the job can hold, the job, you'll always have like um, a romance like in the beginning of a job, right? It's amazing, it's great, I'm getting paid more. But then like the facade of that illusion of having a new job kind of fades, and then reality kind of smacks you in the face, and then you realize nothing has changed in your life other than a job. And you still need to deal with yourself, you still need to deal with the trauma, you still need to deal with the parts of you that you don't necessarily want to deal with, both on a conscious and subconscious level. There's a lot there. You're welcome, Jennifer. All right. Oh, I'm gonna need to pump soon. I broke my promise and I've gone 10 minutes over the hour I was supposed to be here. I think he's not gonna be that mad at me. I'm gonna answer with just one more question. Okay. All right, guys. Hi, Rob. Welcome. Mirella, are you here? Oh, I'm not gonna answer relationship questions. I don't really answer relationship questions. Ask me another question, love. I don't really go into relationship questions. Hi, Mirella. What is your question other than relationship questions? Lana asks, when one person breaks contracts with someone, is it broken for that someone, or they have to break it from their side too? No, they have to break it from their side too. But at least your side of the street is clean. Your side of the street is done. Like you've disconnected. You broke your side of the contracts. It's up to them to break their contracts. It's up to them if they want to. They may not want to. They may hold on to, thank you. They may want to hold on to those contracts. That's fine. But it doesn't, if they hold on to the contract, it doesn't mean that it holds you into those if you break them, you break them. You're scot-free. You're welcome, Sarah. Shiprisa Doctor, is that here? I'm sorry, I'm probably not pronouncing your name right. Shiprisa Doctor. Rezi, is Booty jealous for me? I need more information. You're welcome, Lana. Oh. I could have retouched my face on YouTube, and I just learned that now. The atrocities. Oh, could have had a what is it called? A softer face. It's okay. Anyways, I think I'm ending it now. I'm gonna end it now. It was so lovely to see you guys. A bit all over the place, but that's kind of how I am. It's kind of how it is. But I'm going to make an effort to come live more often. We had a couple of hiccups. I really wanted to have Larry on so you guys can get to experience someone like on my live, but that's okay. We're going to end it now. Much love and light to you all. Thank you very much. And I think the next live, Leo's going to go on, and then we're going to alternate. Okay? Anyways, much love and light to you all. Bye, Paula. You're welcome. Bye, guys. Bye, Sue. Bye, Larry. Let's see if I can see. So good to see you, Emma. Bye, Larry. Bye, guys. Bye, Lucas. Bye, Sarah. All right. Bye, guys. Okay, now I need to figure out how to turn this off. Bye, guys. Here we go.